Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another what I eat in a day. Honestly, I feel recently I've just been crap. I've not been myself. I've had bouts of sickness and illness and it's just not been the greatest time, but I'm finally this week finally starting to feel like my old self, which is great because honestly I've just been not feeling it. I don't know what it's been. I think I had that awful flu situation that was going around and it just took me so long to get over it. I'm not quite sure why. And I'm only now just starting to feel like, yes, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like myself. I feel energized. I feel great. Weight is going really well. It's very hard to kind of show you guys because I'm not really like trying to lose a dramatic amount, but I can definitely feel it in myself. Things are fitting better, and again it was just really to get a hold of my snacking choices and to make better choices. The number wasn't as important so much as how I feel and the way my clothes fit, and that's definitely what I'm trying to kind of hold on to, as to how things feel, because I feel like sometimes the scale doesn't accurately represent how that week has gone, and I tend to hang on to water. I'm much flatter in the mornings, as we all are, than in the evening. So I just feel like uber focusing on the numbers is probably not the greatest thing for me mentally. So I've tried to focus on how I feel in myself, and that's not been great recently, so that's been quite tricky. But the good part is that I've not been obsessing about much else, so that's been really handy. Anyway, a bit of a rambly intro. So what I eat in a day. This morning I'm basically on a coffee break now. It's not too far away from lunchtime. This morning I had a coffee and a banana, which is pretty standard for me, nothing too exciting, but it's my go-to when I'm busy, I'm not overly hungry, I want to break my fast, and so that's what I did. I'm quite hungry now, it's lunchtime, so I'm thinking about nipping very quickly to M&S to get some bits for lunch. And also there's a Sainsbury's next door, so I might even get a chicken for lunch because I'd love a roast chicken sandwich. So I'll see if there are any at the deli, but I also want to get some nice fruit. And I've taken out mince for dinner, no idea what I'm doing with it yet. So I'll kind of decide on that later as well. So the world is kind of my oyster, but again, I have took some Aberdeen Angus that is so funny, mince out, so I don't know what I'm doing with that yet, but I might check the app, see if any recipes inspire me. If not, I will totally make something up, maybe burgers or a chili or a biryani or kebabs, not too sure. I'll see what I fancy later, but I hope you all enjoy it. I'm in a very comfy work from home outfit today, as you can see. Joggers. These are just very comfy joggers that I love. I've had this jumper for years. You will recognise it, honestly. If you've been around for a long time, you'll know how long I've had this jumper, and it still remains one of my favourite and most comfy. I'll try and link something similar. I am trying to get better with my links, but I'm lazy and I don't have a lot of time, so you guys are getting content, which is the main thing. But anyway, I'm gonna hop to the shops and then we'll get back. But give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, because honestly, even though I may not reply, I read every single one and they mean so much to me, so thank you. Leave a comment and let's get on with the day. Alright, so I'm back from the supermarket, so I thought I'd show you ever so quickly, because I have like 20 minutes of my lunch left, what I got. So I got some flatbreads here for tonight because I've decided to do Kobe day kebabs, or kabida. It's like a minced Middle Eastern, sorry about that guys, a Middle Eastern kebab. So I got some aubergine in case I fancy some aubergine alongside it. We needed some cheese. We also needed refills for plug-ins that I'm going to get plugged in now. There's a new scent actually, orange and neroli, that I'm looking forward to trying. This is not a vlog, so I'm going to speed things up. Turmeric, some lamb mince because I need a combination of beef and lamb. Normally you would just use lamb, but I want it to be a bit health conscious, so I'm going to mix. I have green pepper, which normally I never use in my cooking, but this recipe calls for it. Bread for the kids. Also 1 brown onion, olive oil, the key ingredient, which is sumac, which is a Middle Eastern spice that you guys have seen me cook with many times before. I got my beloved roast chicken for lunch, which I'm very excited about, and I guess Layla will have the rest for dinner in Harrison. I got some watermelon chocolates, some rolls, I have some passion fruit, which I think is going to be delicious on some yogurt. I cannot wait to have that. I've never seen it before, where you just get the insides. That was from Marks and Spencer's, as is the fruit and veg. I got some seedless grapes, some lovely easy peelers. I got some oranges, some raspberries, and finally my favourite obsession at the moment, which is carrot and orange juice from Marks & Spencer's. Okay, so I want to be super quick because I only have a few minutes to make something. I'm going to have a working lunch, but I've just tracked my chicken. I have roast chicken, mixed meat with skin, because that's what I have, and then I just know the grammage and then I will track it, so it's 2 points. And now I have these rolls that I've literally just bought from M&S. Now I reckon these are going to be about 7 points each, if I'm honest, but again, I don't mind that too much. 6 points, not bad at all. So I'm going to have that, so an 8-point lunch for me. I am also going to have a little bit of Hellmann's, but again, that's not something that I would typically track, just because I don't track condiments, as you guys know. Same with like milk and juice and things like that, just because I'm not being too strict and I don't overly see the point, if I'm honest. So I'm just going to cut this in half, pop my chicken on, slap a bit of mayo on it, and it's a cheap and cheerful lunch. Or a quick and cheerful, sorry, not cheap. But it's just something that, again, is going to be nice and warm, because I've literally just picked the chicken up from the deli. And these rolls look lovely, actually. I think these would be nice with like a steak on them with some hollandaise. That would be really lovely, so might start buying these on the regular because they look so good. And I just have my chicken here. Dusty and Kiki have smelt the chicken, so they are waiting for their little handout, which they will undoubtedly get. Honestly, every time I bring a chicken back, these girls are just like, it's so cute. Yes, I did just imitate my cat. It is one of those days. So I'm just going to pop the chicken on. Some cheese would be nice here as well, but again, I don't want to go too mad on the point value. Okay, Kiki, you can have some in a minute. And I'm literally just going to pop that on. Doesn't look the finest, but honestly, it will taste delicious. And I know I don't normally mention drinks, but I'm going to have some of this. This will definitely have a point value because it is orange and carrot juice. Now, I'm not going to track it because it's what I use my weeklies for, but I am going to give you guys the point value should you want it. So it's 3 points a glass, which I think is about reasonable, to be honest, for something like this. I think it's probably pretty standard to a glass of fresh orange. Honestly, my hands are wet, so I always struggle with these bottles when my hands are wet. And I don't typically have a full glass. I'll have like 2/3 because it's quite concentrated, but it tastes so delicious. If you're a fan of orange and carrot, definitely try that. It's a few hours later now and I feel like having a bit of a snack. So normally around this time I might have something sweet, but actually I want some fruit. I've got that melon from before. I also picked up some easy peelers, so I think I'm gonna go and get some melon. So I think I'm gonna have a mixture of an easy peeler, which I'm just gonna peel easily. I really do prefer it when easy peelers are tart. I really do like clementines because I feel like they have a really nice sharpness to them. I'm not really into sweet oranges or grapes for that matter. I do like my fruit to be on the slightly sour side. I mean, I prefer sweet to bland, obviously. Give me sweet every day of the week, but if I could choose, I would opt for tartar fruit for sure. But when it comes to melon, I do actually like it sweet. So I've got this melon here that I picked up earlier. I'm just gonna have a few chunks of that. I've been really getting into having melon and mango, even though I don't eat a lot of mango. I've been enjoying it recently, but not like I couldn't have it in a smoothie and I couldn't have it as yogurt, but as fruit I really do enjoy it. So I'm gonna get rid of all this peel and then I'm gonna sit down and get back to my work, but I did just want something to carry me through. It's now time to make dinner and I am digging these lighter evenings. So weird. But yeah, I have some salt and pepper, some mark that I mentioned before, turmeric, olive oil, an egg, 3 cloves of garlic, a large brown onion, green pepper, my beef and lamb combination, and of course some butter as well, just to soften everything up. This is very much an everything goes into one bowl and the kebabs get mixed kind of thing and shaped. So I'm just going to literally be chopping things and then combining it with the mince and then working it in. It's as simple as that, and then we'll get on to cooking them. Don't know what having them with yet, but I think I've got that bread from before, so I'll point that up and see what it's like. But yeah, very excited to begin. Cobra days in the oven, smells delicious already, and I'm just going to pop in alongside some aubergines that I'm going to brush in harissa and olive oil. Really simple, but such a nice accompaniment with kebab. Yeah, try it if you haven't tried it because it's great. It's the next day now. I didn't get a chance to finish the video yesterday, but those kebabs were absolutely delicious. So the flatbread was 8. I put the kebabs in at about 7 points because by the time I'd added the butter, the olive oil and the lamb, I would say 7 points is what I totaled it to on the app. But and that was the full day. That was like literally everything apart from the juice that I didn't track. That would have been pretty accurate. So yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed it. And very simple, very delicious, flavourful, and yeah, it was a fantastic one. The sun is out today, which I'm very happy about. So have a fantastic day, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I will see you in my next one.